Hello. So, it is time for week 6 of OFC Season 11. We've had the last couple weeks have been a bit rough. We'll see if we can make through. We need to get through this, okay? We started off really strong, and the last couple weeks just haven't gone our way. So if we want to be making playoffs, which is our goal, it's our minimum goal of every league we enter. Don't expect to win every league, but, you know, at least making playoffs is a goal. But we need to win 2 of our last 3 to guarantee this. And our opponent is no laughing matter. We've got Crimfinity here, with a very scary team, consisting of Cinderace, Garchomp, Sylveon, Jolteon, which can Tera, Milotic, Mesprit that can Tera, Swordsbook, Landorus Furion, Alolan Ninetales, Bayonet, which can Tera, and Cobalion. It's worth noting that Cobalion was actually... I normally put these in pick order. Cobalion was actually 4th pick, and then I forgot to put it on the dock, and... Anyway. Regardless, Cobalion wasn't last pick, it was 4th. Like, they started off with a really good Dragonsteel Fairy Core, and Cinderace, which is really good. And I think they've got 2 incredibly scary Tera Captains. Jolteon outspeeds my entire team, and depending on its Tera, can just ruin me. Especially because it can also Calm Mind. It can do a ton of damage. It's a very scary Terramon. Mesprit can be as well. I feel like if one of them's going to come, it's going to be Jolteon. Just for the speed. But I wouldn't be surprised at Mesprit either. Because if I'm not ready for Mesprit, like Calm Mind, Terra Fairy, Drain Kiss, Mystical Power / Store Power, can and will be brutal. So, yeah. Double Ground is also very scary because of, you know, I've got a Goldengo and a Glamora. So, yeah. Cinderace is super fast and is also kind of scary for me because the whole initial idea with this team is to Hazard Stack, and there's a Cinderace. Hazard Stacking against Cinderace is like a bad idea. So... they've also got Veil potential along with setup. Like I mentioned, they've got the potential of Calm Mind on both Tera Captains. With I guess there's Bayonet as well, but I absolutely do not expect Bayonet in the slightest. It's Jolteon or Mesprit. Either those with Veil support will be incredibly annoying, or things like Calm Mind Sylveon, or Scale Shot Garchomp with SD, or Cobalion as well. Cobalion could be like SD. Which is also very scary. It's a good pivot as well. It's a good pivot, can get up rocks. But I think there are ways for me to win this. It's just I've got to position well. And especially with the game plan I've got, which is I've got kind of a duo of Mons here, and one of them's going to try and win. So we're starting off with Bax here, because I think DD Bax actually has a really good shot of winning this game. We've just got enough speed to outspeed Jolteon once we have a DD off. And then with Crash, Earthquake, and Ice Shard, we can just ruin their team. The main stop to this is going to be, like, Milotic, but that's going to be the same for our other Pokemon as well, and it won't be able to stop both. It can't, like... If we're able to pressure it enough, it can't stop both. So, like, the rest of the team is also designed around that, where, like, I'm making sure that my Milotic is not an issue, or at least trying to minimize how much of an issue it is. So, yeah, like, Ice Ground coverage looks really, really good here. 1 DD, and will KO a lot of things. Now, one of the Pokemon that could stop us is Alolan Ninetales, but if they do... along with Sylveon, we have the Roselli Berry for it. A super bulky Ninetales can, like, live 2 EQs from +1 Bax, but it's got to be really bulky. And if it's really bulky, and not running like, it's got to be like a bulky one with good amount of special attack. Otherwise, it probably doesn't even get us. And plus we've got the like, if they set up the snow for us and then kill it, it's really going to be tough for them to take out, even at 50%. The other thing that's really nice is, you notice no dragon move, and we've gone with Ice Shard, and that is because of the two, like, most likely Scarfers in the two ground types, being Garchomp and Landorus. Now, they could also bring Scarf Cinderace, but, like, that's a bit less likely, and once I know it's Scarf Cinderace, that's much less of an issue. The best they can do otherwise is Sucker Punch with Libero, which isn't that strong. It's strong, but it's not the strongest, especially because Bax is naturally quite bulky. So, but +1, or even against neutral Landorus, Ice Shard will take those out. So even their Scarfers aren't super great into stopping DD Bax here. So I think Bax can do really, really well here. It's either cleaning up or being a breaker for our other Pokemon, which is, shockingly, Shell Smash Blastoise. I know, right? I'm actually bringing Shell Smash Blastoise, but I think it's probably the week for it. So with even just this tad bit of speed that gets Jolteon, so that's all we're going for. I'm not going to try and outspeed these Scarfers because honestly, the Scarfers can't really kill us. Surf, Ice Beam, Earthquake, and Shell Smash with like enough attack investment to make sure that against especially defensive Milotic, Earthquake can actually 2-hit KO it. So if they're especially defensive to make sure they can take on Blastoise, then we can be Earthquaking it and taking it out. Or at least that's the hope. The thing is, Haze is a thing on Milotic, which is why I need to make sure I get as much damage off as possible. I don't think it's a 2-hit KO now I think about it. I think I need Milotic at about like 60, maybe 70%. And then I can go like Earthquake into Earthquake as it hazes. And that might be enough to get it. But otherwise, like I say, like, the only other thing that really stops this one is Sylveon. Because I don't do that much damage into Sylveon. But otherwise, I do great damage across the board, and they don't have great ways of killing me quickly, which is really nice, because I'm able to run a good amount of bulk. So, yeah, like, even some of their Scarfers that would outspeed, you know, things like Scarf Landorus and Scarf Garchomp, won't be able to kill us, not from full anyway, so, yeah, one of these two is going to end up having to win the game, and because their main check is going to be Milotic, we're going to be trying to put a lot of pressure on it with the rest of our Pokemon. So, first of all, we've got a specially defensive Goldengo. This kind of can check Milotic just because, like, it forces Haze interactions and forces recovers out of it. If it runs out of recovers, it can't, like, beat these two, which is really nice. But also, specially defensive means it's a great switch into Ninetales, it's a great switch into Sylveon because it's another Mystical Fire. It's a nice switch into Milotic, and depending on the Tera for both Jolteon and Mesprit, it can be really good for those two as well. We've got the physical defense with for Bold, and that's only because we can actually live a non-boosted Earthquake from full, from Garchomp if we do have just Bold, which is really, really nice. And then just a tad bit of special attack, you know, to the rest of the EVs. Make it Rain Shadow while Nasty Plot recover with the lefties. Really nice just to have this defensive glue, which really holds this team together. The amount of time I brought defensive Goldengo, which it feels bad, because I know Goldengo is a lot... I've brought offensive, like, once, maybe twice, but, Goldengo is such good defensive glue that, like, just this good old standard set, it just works so well, so... and I suppose, speaking of standard sets, here's Boots Meowscarada. It outspeeds everything that isn't Jolteon. Having something faster than Cinderace is really, really nice, especially one that resists Sucker Punch. Flower Trick, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and U-Turn. Sucker Punch just in case I do need to, you know, Sucker Punch something. Having priority is really nice in general. But also, I also want to click knockoff on a bunch of things, get rid of items. Like if I'm able to catch like Sylveon, coming in and getting rid of that thing's like item, stop its recovery as much, or maybe a Rocky Helmet is holding. Maybe Landorus if it's defensive, get rid of a Rocky Helmet on that. Cobalion, it would be a bit awkward depending on what it is, if we do give that a Justifier boost, but for the most part clicking knockoff is fine, and then you turning around and being annoying. With Overgrow, because I kind of like my stabs here, I don't want to have to be like you turning out after I knock off something and then I can't like do the damage to my Milotic, because the point of like having this, and we'll see in a sec, Thunderous, is to pressure my Milotic as much as possible. So that's the idea. As I mentioned, we are bringing Thunderous. We're bringing a pretty bulky Thunderous, but it's still got enough special attack where it's like, it's essentially modest max special attack. So we've got enough speed. Oh my god, what is the speed for? It's for Landorus. So we outspeed Landorus. So I was like, I know there's a reason for this. Yeah, so we outspeed max speed Landorus, which is really, really nice. And even if they do come in and give us an Intimidators, we do get to have a +2 knockoff because of Defiant. Otherwise, Thunderbolt and Focus Blast are our main offensive moves. Granted, obviously they have a Jolteon, and that's why I'm going with Focus Blast, because that thing is scary and I want to do as much damage to it as possible. But otherwise, we kind of support offensive Thunderous, with, similar to Meowscarada, being able to knock off in U-turn, as well as having good offense. And having the boost means we don't have to worry about removal, because we're not bringing removal this week. So yeah, that's the idea with Thunderous. Again, pressure their Milotic as much as I can. This will probably be the first switch into Milotic, because of course, like, they're both weak to ice, but like, I care about Thunderous a bit less. So yeah. Plus it's actually bulky. I believe I can take 2 Ice Beams from a non-invested Milotic with this HP. So yeah, and that's, last but not least, physically offensive Sandaconda. With the Rocky Helmet, this is a great switch into a lot of their physical attackers. You know, things like Garchomp, Cinderace, and Landorus it's really good for. We've got the Terra Fairy for the potential stopping of a Scale Shot in Garchomp. And then Stealth Walk, Earthquake, Glare, and Rest. Rest for the longevity. We've got the Rocky Helmet for, you know, pivoting moves, like U-turn on all the things. Glare to slow things down. And they don't really have something that floats that I'm too concerned about. Like, I can't damage Landorus for sure, but it can't do anything to me. And I could just power it at worst case and set up some rocks, which that's the only hazard I'm bringing. I'm not bringing spikes here. The only one I'm bringing rocks, which if we want to trade rocks, I'm fine with that. Like, rocks is fine, because like Sandaconda resists them, Gold resists them and has leftovers. I mean, so Poplar has Rest as well, so it has recovery, and then the other 2 Pokemon I'm going to be using in the early to mid game also have boots, so I'm not too worried about hazards. It'll hurt for backs, really. That's the only real thing that'll suck. But like, even Blastoise will be fine. Just because of how like naturally bulky it is, and it doesn't take 25% from rocks. So the only one that will really hurt is backs. But we can still take a Moonblast from, or not Moonblast, a Hyper Voice from Sylveon. I don't know if we can take it with Rocks up though. No. But yeah, that's the team. Pressure early game with kind of a couple defensive and offensive pieces. Whittle them down and try and win with one of the 2. Depends on how I've got to, depends who I've got to use early to break. In what position. I could see Bax being the breaker just because of the natural offense of it, whereas Blastoise kind of needs to set up, whereas like Bax doesn't need to set up to do the damage, so whereas Blastoise kind of does. So, but I think either one can win him. So that is going to do it. I will see you guys for the match. We need to win this one because otherwise our chances of playoffs are looking even slimmer by the week. Alright. Let's do this. So, I don't know if I mentioned in Team Builder because I haven't recorded the Team Builder yet, but we definitely messed up some timing on how we were doing this, but yeah. We both want this win. I really need this one. I've lost 2 in a row, and I'm a little flustered, but I think I can do it. Just need to play well. I've got the defensive tools, I've got the offensive tools, and I've got the late game tools. I just need to play them well. So, game plan. I recognize what my late game win condition is likely to be, and play for that. Use my offensive tools to weaken the pieces that are needed to break said offense, and use said defense, and try and get up rocks. It's probably going to be a Sandaconda lead, just to get up rocks. Depends what they have, though. I don't know what if they bring a low on Ninetales, maybe I don't lead Sandaconda. That's like the only Pokemon, because I don't think they lead Milo. No, it doesn't make sense. So, they said there'll be a sec, but yeah, I just wanted to make sure I was up and ready. I've got the stuff in the calc. I suppose I should put Sandaconda up front. Oh, I'm definitely nervous for this. I've been quite busy recently as well, which hasn't helped, but here we are. No Johns. We just gotta buckle down. Buckle down, not tilt. Get this dub. Any... I think the team is good. I do. I think maybe putting more Spadef in Sandaconda would be better, but I think it's fine. I've got gold. Alright. They brought Bayonet? Oh my god, what on earth? That is not a Pokemon I expected to come to this matchup in any capacity. Right, so no Cobalion, which is actually really nice, because that means Scarf Cobalion isn't an out to my backs. But something I was definitely considering is Tera Jolteon, no Lando, no Ninetales. Really? Yeah, so I think I'm leading Poplin. They lead Jolteon. I'm going to Tera Fairy immediately, if they're going to Tera and try and hit me. I almost want to Glare. That greedy? There's no way they don't Tera and try and kill me. Wow, okay. That's a little shocking, I'll be honest. I could have just EQ'd. Maybe that shook her. Does a +1 T-Bolt kill me now? What's it called? Jolteon. +1 T-Bolt shouldn't kill me, but it'll... I need to just switch. Interesting. Calm Mind Protect. Okay, so I don't think Shadow Wall's a 2 KO. Yeah, it's not. With my lefties, I do live 2. So I'm gonna go for a nasty plot. Huge! That's a huge turn for me. Okay, so +2 against +1. They probably have some HP investment, but 56 to 67 is really good. I said I can take one Garchomp EQ if necessary. They don't have a Shadow Ball switching either, so... like, decent damage, too. Do I die to +2 Shadow Ball? Don't I die to +2 Thunderbolt? Unless it's Tera Electric, maybe? That doesn't even kill. I wonder if it's Carmine Wish Protect, but then it's mono attacking? Interesting. They've got to be worried about protecting here, right? Like, because if I nasty plot, then they're in real trouble. I don't have a Scarfer. I'd have to be relying on Sucker Punches, which I think is... oh wait, no, I have Back's Ice Shard. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for a Shadow Ball. That was the call to make, which is really nice. It is mono... maybe it's not mono electric. I mean, obviously, I will die here if I, How much does Bax's Ice Shard do? I'm gonna go to Bax. Don't paralyze me, please. Thank you. Okay. Oh, do I get greedy? DD? There's no way that's the right play. There's no way DD is the right play. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Shard. That's crazy that I could have DD'd. I could DD now. But, no, I'm just gonna... it is Terra Ice. God, I wish I DD'd. I die to a +2. I'm gonna die to a +2 Thunderbolt. I have to go... meow. I mean, they obviously protect here. I ain't gonna pretend like that's not their play. Okay. They got greedy. There's an extremely obvious Sucker Punch, but I don't really have a lot else. Okay, I have no idea what Bayonet wants to do. So it's 1-for-1. Do you bring Scarface here? That's my question. I ain't gonna risk it. I'm just gonna go straight into Sandaconda. Hey, take your helmet, Chip. You're not Libero, which is good to know. Probably is like a support variant, but probably still just. Oh, that is Libero. Yeah. That was 7.2. Yeah. He took 25. Honestly, with Jolteon gone, they don't really have a lot that can break this. And I feel fine going for rocks now. How much is Skull doing from Milotic? 33 to 39, and then Sylveon defensive. That will be a 2-hit KO. The Blastoise is my Wimpton for preference. Which means I need to weaken Sylveon and Milo. I go to Milo here. And they are Flame Warp. I'm gonna just go for a Glare. That does 0. Just the fattiest of 0. No, not Glare. Oh, they're faster? I'm gonna go for Rest. Nice. Wake up turn 1? How much does Gold take from Milo? 19 to 23. That should be fine. Burn first try, of course. I'm just gonna recover on up. I want to keep this thing healthy. There's a Sylveon switching. I expect this has got Haze. I expect the last 2 moves to be recover Haze. Flame Orb's actually really good. No. Well, it's good and it's not. On one hand, it means that this thing is going to be way easier to whittle down. But on the other hand, really? I'm looking at Sylveon's moveset. I am checking this. I swear you did not get him. You got Shadow Ball, okay. So maybe it specs Shadow Ball? That's the only thing. I think. Shadow Ball does 67 max. And that's for modest specs. Seems so weird. Because we don't see an item. So I think it's probably specs. Okay, so I'm going to recover here. I'm going to go to full. They do go for a Shadow Ball. That is not specs in any capacity. It is a... Hang on. No, that is. And that's against Meow. No. It's gold. That is not specs. That's not even invested. I did 30%? Yeah, that's not invested. That's a defensive Sylveon. And it's not got lefties and it's not got boots. I wonder if they're weakness policy. What other reason would you have to come in with Sylveon and try and Shadow Ball me? Got the call wrong on the item. But I am Spadef. Do I kill? It's gotta kill, right? +2, even against Max Spadef. Max Spadef Calm always kills. But if that's their Mirror Herb gone, then Blastoise is looking real good. Something to keep in the back of my mind. Yeah, that always kills. And they have to try and revenge. They can't just go to my low tick. They let me recover, they're in a huge problem situation. If they go Chomp, I go into Sandaconda. Yeah. If they go Chomp, I go into Sandaconda. 100% of the time, I cannot let them get a Scale Shot boost. And then I Glare. That's one guaranteed turn of sleep, and then I get my buff, which is nice. I'm gonna go into Thunderous here. Go for a cover. How much is T-Ball doing to this thing? It's like Spadef. I don't think I've hit it yet. Depends how much Spadef they have. We've seen 3 moves, the last's gotta be Haze. In my mind, it's got to be Haze. How many U-turn? U-turning is right. Nice, I get it right there. Rough skin, no rocky helmet. Meow's faster, but Meow can't kill. So I think I go to Blastoise here. So I can't see many, if any, world. One, that they stay in. And 2, I can't see a world in which I get, I can't get another... This is my only opportunity, I think, to go into Goldengo. I think they go Milotic here, and I go into Goldengo and try and recover. They stay in. They sub. That is terrifying. We double to Poplar. Cannot give this thing a Scale Shot boost. cannot give it a scale shot boost under any circumstances. And then I go Thunderous. I pray that I'm faster, honestly. Okay. Okay. We get to break that. They do get to scale shot. It is bad, don't get me wrong. I don't need this. Bit of luck in my favor for once in my life. I'm not even going to apologize. I've been so unlucky in the last few games. They miss a Fire Fang. It sucks, but God, I have been so unlucky these past few weeks, it's not even funny. Obviously, that's not the right way to look about the game, but here we are. Stupid Milotic. So this is Boots, confirmed now. I think Scarf Bayonet outspeeds my Meowth Vibrato. I'm trying to think if I need to save this. Help break the stupid Milotic. I think I do. I'm gonna sack Poplar here. Taking no damage. And if I get an opportunity to rest, I will. But yeah, just sacking. Use Cinder. Knockoff does 59 to 70. I don't want to risk that. Tornado Blastoise. I mean, I think they U-turn. But what's the point of me Shell Smashing, right? Where is it? This versus Milotic. Is this a boost one or is it? Yeah, it's. Yeah, even +2 Earthquakes doing like nothing. But go for it. I'm gonna force them to show me Haze. I'm faster than Ace now. It's a Luring Voice? They will return late. Try and get that. Okay, so I EQ here. So I want to try and get a fucking second Shell Smash off. No, I think they recover here. I'm Shell Smashing. Don't Alluring Voice. Nice. Got the call. Check second shell smash. We do like 40 now. We do like 30. But so they are now taking about 35% a turn. They need 2 alluring voices to kill me. And I don't even know if they've got enough colours to do it. They tried to call me there. They tried to call me going for another shell smash. It's not Frisk. Oh wait, I don't have an item to Frisk. So this is probably just Sneak, right? Sneak kills. There's no way Nock doesn't kill this, right? There's no way Nock doesn't kill Bayonet. No, that's Mega Bayonet. No. Just give it Ability Shield. Yeah, there's no way this doesn't die. No way this doesn't die to me. Yeah. Does this kill? It's a roll, I think. It's a roll, and it is not in my favor. If it's at 68... it's a 20% chance to kill. Sucker Punch doesn't kill, for reference. So I'm gonna go gold. I'm gonna put this down to a 1-0. It's gonna be a 1-0 either way. Wait, what am I doing? I have U-turn. That'll help put it in range. We U-turn, we do a little bit of chip. U-turn's gonna do 14, and then that'll put it at 54, and knockoff does 59. And we might see if they've got a bit of bulk on them as well. And I'm just gonna U-turn them down. Oh my god, I almost threw. Because they're not scarfed, they're boots. So we outspeed. The best they can do is go for Sucker Punch. Or I guess Quick Attack, but no. Fireball, they kill me. That did 15%. And I'm gonna go for the guaranteed win. I don't care that it's a 1-0. I'm going to guarantee that this thing dies. Because I do not want to risk it. Because if Thunderous is slower, we lose. And it will be. No way they don't run max. Out of music. Me. That's better. Go to Thunderous. They U-turn just because that's the right play from them, because they don't want to miss. But I'm not gonna give them that opportunity. We knock off for the game. That was an incredibly stressful game, but we got the win. Those early turns with stupid Jolteon had me terrified. They played super ballsy in a lot of instances, and I just really had to make the calls where I needed to. That puts us 4-2. I don't know what differential, I can check. Like the replay as well. Oh. Yeah, super good game. Just letting him know that he played really well. That will put us 4-2 plus 5, so not the best differential, but 4-2. Which I'm not going to complain about. One more win with guaranteed playoffs, and we've got 2 weeks to do it. So, a little bit of pressure left off. Yeah, so really glad to have done that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.